Coordinates received.
The taxidermists did a great job on these two specimens. I can't wait to hunt some more. Hello everyone, it's me, Brock John Council, and today I'll be comparing the woolly rhino to the brontoteriy from Carnivore's Ice Age. Here is the video that inspired this one. So, what are these two animals? Well, I'm glad I asked, because I want to talk about it, lol. But first, some in-game lore and the real story of the game's legacy and history. After making Carnivore's 1998 and 2, Action Forms made another hunting game. It was called Carnivore's Ice Age. It takes place in the new sector of the planet FMMEV32, the polar sector as the fans call it. It was discovered after the first two sectors. In this sector, there are many animals that resemble the ancient animals from just after the dinosaur extinction to the more recent Ice Age. And that is where our two combatants come in. They're basically two big, hairy, rhino-like aliens. The woolly rhino is smaller, with a sharp horn, while the brontoteriy is the bigger one with a Y-shaped horn. I think you see where this is going. Why do we have two rhino-like animals in the same habitat? Well, I only have one idea. The developers wanted to add animal variety. Now let's get to the brontoteriy. This animal is a big, hairy, rhino-like animal, possibly closely related to its competitor. It has a darker shade of brown fur, a massive Y-shaped horn, a small tail like that of its competitor, and some red eyes. It also sounds like a sea lion, and it is close to being twice the size of the woolly rhino. For some odd reason, it has less health than the rhino. I guess the rhino has slightly thicker skin than the bronto? It also has slightly better eyesight than the woolly rhino, but has slightly worse smell than the woolly rhino. My overall thoughts is that this animal is very neat, but it should have been higher on the hunting roster, and should have had more health. But also have some target zones to make it more fun to hunt. Next up is the woolly rhino. The woolly rhino, as stated before, is smaller and slower than the bronto. It also appears to have orangish eyes. It is higher up on the roster than the bronto, and requires more points to hunt, and gives more points for taking one down than a bronto. Its call is basically the same as the earth rhino, but does not feel powerful enough to scare me or feel awesome, which is a bummer. While the bronto knocks over the hunter with its Y-shaped horn and then stomps the hunter, the woolly rhino impales the hunter with its sharp horn and throws the hunter around in the air. Overall, the woolly rhino is neat, but who is better? My final thoughts. They're both neat, but the bronto takes the cake. It has those scary red eyes. It has a funny yet scary-looking Y-shaped horn. It also has some loud calls, although they could have been better. While the rhino has some very boring calls. The bronto is very fast, while the rhino is not. So I give the brontoteriy the cake today. So the bronto, a big, hairy, and funny horn-looking alien, takes the win today. So what did y'all think? Did you agree or not? And why don't you make your own video on topics like this? Well, that concludes today's video. I hope you have a good one, and as always, stay cool.